Early in the morning we heard shots, so we ran. While we were fleeing, my husband was killed. When the shooting stopped, we came back. I found my husband's body near the burned-out house.
The Central African Republic is one of the continent's poorest countries, made worse by successive rounds of conflict. Since 2006, fighting between rebel groups and government forces has intensified. The towns have escaped the worst of the violence, but even here, the lack of security is having an effect, disrupting commerce and making travel difficult and dangerous. In the north, villages have been torched, people attacked and killed. Many have fled, scattering deeper into the bush and setting up makeshift encampments. It has become a nightmare for tens of thousands who now find themselves stranded in the bush. Gérard Kembi and his family are among them.
Notre maison là sont près de la route.
Our houses here are still close to the road. And the other day, when the rebels and the CAF forces clashed in the village over there, some of the bullets fell here during the shooting. That was what pushed us to go further into the bush.
Conditions in the forest shelters are rudimentary. There's little or no clean water and not enough food. The people have to live on what they can grow or gather.
Here in the bush, we live like animals. Because we're in the bush. For example, the water. We drink from the same source as the animals. And we have to look for food like they do in the bush. And fruit that animals eat, we also eat it.
It's particularly hard for the children. If they get ill, there's no health care within reach. The people say it's too far and too dangerous to go to the town for help. Like many people here, Gérard and his family are too frightened of further violence to go home. They rely on assistance from the International Committee of the Red Cross, one of the very few humanitarian aid agencies working in this remote and troubled area.
You find people here who only eat once a day. There are people who find it extremely difficult, if not impossible, to get access to health care, and who live on next to nothing. Most of them live off the land, and each season, if they don't have a chance to plant and harvest, it makes life more and more difficult for them.
Hachil, whose house was burnt down by armed men 7 months ago, has come to Boimania village with her 10-month-old daughter, Sylvie. When Hachil lost her husband in the attack on her village, she was left homeless and destitute. She's 20 years old and she's got 5 children to feed. It's the first time she's come back to see the remains of her burnt-out house.
Before we lived well, but now that there's conflict and the father of my children is dead, I'm always worried. My husband and I usually manage to have enough food for our children. The problem now is I've got nothing to cook with, no food or clothes for my children or myself. Everything's been burnt.
In the nearby town of Paua, 28,000 hoes are being turned out by hand. The work is a boost to the local economy as well as helping the farmers in the bush. With the tools given out in Bodoli village, the farmers can tend their fields again. Though they've fled their homes, they're still trying to grow maize and manioc on pockets of land cleared in the forest. The hoes make a vital difference. The longer they stay out in the bush, the harder life gets. It's not just a question of having enough to eat. Health, schooling, jobs, and businesses are all badly affected. But until the families are confident that there is real peace between the armed groups fighting here, they're not prepared to leave their forest hideouts and go back home.
If there was security, if there was peace, we could come back home to the village. But for now, there's no security, there's no peace. We can't come back here to our homes.